But yeah, it's the worst time to be an adult right now. In between these ages, great chances are you have this running clock going on all the time, constantly just picking you, just kind of micromanaging you in a way, kind of pushing you to kind of feel like be minimized by whatever it is you're doing. Say just working a normal job. I don't know about you, but I feel like personally when I'm at my job, I'm looking at it more in an aspect of I'm working before famous or some shit. I was working and shit. I was mainly just using the money just to put it into other things to make me more money, because realistically we're not living off of minimum wage anymore. Minimum wage isn't even a thing anymore. But yeah, the running clock, your mind picking at you, always feeling like absolute shit. Videos online and seeing, man, just them Rolexes on and shit with a supercar, and oh, you can do this too. And you press on their profile and they got a link and it's like leading you to a course that's making them rich. Why don't you become one of the people that make the courses? I don't know, I just thought about that. We're always gonna have that timer going. I honestly don't know when you get to 30, does it turn off or something? I really want to know. I always feel like I'm doing absolutely everything wrong and I am just performing as a human, acting for everyone, and just makes me want to die, but then you kind of look suicidal and then you're just like, wait, no, I'm not suicidal though. I really, realistically, I'm not really suicidal. I just don't fuck with this vibe. For real. If you were like an alien or some shit, you come and you look at the world, you're leaving. Like, there's no point in being a human. Honestly, there is points of being a human. You're just doing bicep curls on your dog. I guarantee you just kind of like related to everything I just said because you're experiencing it as well. I like to think like that and I like to make fun of myself a lot, and I think everyone is their own biggest critics. So when you kind of realize that is their own biggest critics, and it honestly, like, everyone feels terrible about themselves. And I feel like you should just disconnect that plug. It's literally a plug plugged in. It's not supposed to exist, but it does exist. Just unplug it. I know it sounds pretty, it's easier said than done and shit. Everyone's just looped in their own thing, their own life that doesn't include you, doesn't include anyone, and everyone lives like that. Therefore, like, that's how you just kind of really disconnect it and just kind of like look at it differently. You gotta look at a person and be like, I wonder who he compares himself to. Aspect, you can't think of people as majestical people and they're like, oh, they have nothing wrong with them. What is wrong with me? Because you're just gonna continue to drive yourself down a spiral that doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist, and it's just gonna lead to like unaliving yourself or something. Do you know that yards exists? Like, you dying for. We're living through the best times of our life, and this is how we spend it. Are you serious? Build a relationship with yourself that you have two voices. There's one that's gonna be your biggest critic, and this one, I trust me, everyone has this one. Everyone is their own biggest critic. There's not one person that's gonna critique you more than yourself. You need to make another voice that overtakes this one and argues with it. It argues with the point that this one is making. The hater, the everything just belittling you, like, oh, I'm not starting this. I absolutely have. I don't have really much potential. I don't really. You really make a voice and you counter them and you really counterplay it with each other. You kind of realize how stupid you're making yourself sound and how you're belittling yourself. So when you argue against the mind, dude, your thoughts that are happening in your head isn't you. The mind, like, where do thoughts come from? You ever thought about that? The thoughts appear in there and you listen to them. That is how you get knowledge in here. I'm a conscious human fucking being, dude. What the fuck? You'll always have the voice of insecurity and feeling like you do not belong this, but when you really build the bigger voice and the bigger counterplay, your life is gonna be so much better. Meet people and you find out their perspectives on things and how they view themselves and stuff, and you really realize that this person has the wrong perception of themselves and you really need to think about it in the other way around. People that think talking to themselves is weird are the weirdos. Out about this fucking thing I'm looking at, like this brain. If you don't want to find out what's in here, why are you even alive? Like, like what? The whole point is just to discover, understand like the money, everything, the fame, everything that you want, everything that you desire, the woman that everything, but that the woman will die. The woman that you want, they will die one day. The money is just something made up by humans that you will not be taking with you. The fame is built on a fan base of literal humans that are gonna die. Like, there's nothing that you can achieve here that's gonna be something that's so breathtaking for when you're fucking dead, dude. Like, there's really honestly gonna be nothing. And to like live like that and to make yourself miserable at such a young age, it's gonna really truly detriment your adulthood and really fuck with your brain, because that's gonna be forever your reality. And if you don't break out of that and really build yourself up against yourself, because you are always fighting yourself. You're not fighting people. You're not fighting judgment from other people. Really, trulistically, if you care about other people's opinions, you yourself, you're your big like you're gonna lose a fight with yourself immediately. We pick up as kids, the little pickerments, oh, you're so annoying, you're so this Laz, you're so everything. This sticks with us, and this is what creates this insecurity voice, and it carries on. There's definitely times in your life where people have said things that have stuck with you, childhood or not. People have fucked things up for you. They have created this thing in your brain where it can be even parents too that really just plant this seed in and just let that shit grow, and they don't even know that bitch is growing. Literal child, worthless. Like, you like, how do you not know that? And you're the one that planted that seed within them. It's not society. Realistically, just surroundings. And your surroundings are really gonna have a big detriment to how you grow up. And that's why this voice is still sticking with you. It's still in within you, and it's gonna always be there. So the other voice, encounter it and just get to the bottom of why that thought came to be. Why am I this big ass loser? Why'd you say that? Why'd you say I'll never do anything with my life? And that's why I'm working at this damn Chick-fil-A or some shit. I gotta counterplay it with some, bro, I'm just getting a bag, trying to save up for a car. I don't make yourself feel dumb for being so dramatic and saying all these things that really don't like that you're doing for yourself. You know what I mean? So yes, change is good, but when you're constantly driving yourself with just negativity of your own brain, what makes you think you'll ever feel good within? That's why a lot of men just have just crazy ass just parasocial relationships, some crazy ass shit. That's why men is just the craziest species. Is the crazy, I don't know, I think the most wildest gender. There's change that needs to be made and you don't take it. Okay, you can pick yourself. You deserve it. There's a difference between self-discipline and just straight just hatred for yourself. You know what I mean? And I feel like when you reach the point of self-hatred where you'd want to change enough, where you just hate yourself that much that it just forces you to change, and you build the voice of just self-love, it's it's something that's just gonna change your life, and everything in life is just gonna come at you like you think everything is so hard and so out of reach, and that's the only thing that's causing the hard things in your life. Like, let's be really like let's be honest here. Everything is just deep your perception and what you expect from the reality of what you're living in. Imagine things in your head, and you imagine, like, let's say like a motorcycle or something. You're imagining a motorcycle that you've most likely seen like on the internet or something. Like, you're definitely seeing something you've seen with your own eyes before. So what makes you think that the way that you think isn't what you know? It's what you know and what you've been built to know. Everything you've been told has been put in that same category as just picturing something, and it's just what you know. You can't, a blind person can't picture something because they've never seen it before. Your thoughts and everything will be put in here. Everything that you think exists appear in here. Your reality has literally no choice but to give you what you're thinking about. Therefore, you're bringing that lifestyle to you. The problem starts with you. You're your biggest hater. You know that. It's the same school as someone. You guys can be in the same room and you guys will still have completely different realities. That's really just how life is for literally 7.6 billion people. Probably fucking 8 at this point. Who fucking knows, dude? How much people are fucking thinking it might start with just a job or going to school or some shit? Like, no, it starts within you, dude. Like, stop looking for your answers in something that isn't you. And that's really all you need to do is just grow a bigger voice than the one that is sending these thoughts to you. Build a bigger voice and build self-respect within yourself. And when thoughts like that start to build up, you can easily just destroy it. You don't have to push it down. That's something completely different. That's just emotional suppressing. If you're just pushing it down and not really even thinking about it. No. My point is to bring it to light. Ask yourself, really, why did I think about this? And just part it out. Because really, realistically, at this age, it is not going to be that fucking serious unless you killed someone. I don't fucking know. I can get a job and I can stop depending on people and just find yourself within yourself, dude. And I know that sounds way easier said than done. But I'm 18 years fucking old. Get a fucking job. I don't know, loser.